the room now. Jane, sorry, we're not gonna. I've kept on picking on Catherine on this side. How do you feel now, Jane?
I think for me, I feel like I missed a lot. But just really glad that I was able to catch this last bit on how to just come up with a customer journey map and the creativity involved around it. And perhaps one of my takeouts is to see how I can co-design journeys with my team, or at least also with stakeholders in a creative way and make it fun. Because I think sometimes we do sit in sessions where we would try and journey map, but let's draw columns and all that. So the creativity around it, the involvement and just allowing people to just be creative and see how we can problem solve in a whole different way and arrive at solutions. So I think that's a key one, and especially trying to bring out a journey map and connect with the emotions of the customer to arrive at solutions. Yeah.
Fantastic, thank you. Okay, Terry.
For me, I feel both focused and exploratory. Why? For a very long time, I've been trying to find a way of helping organizations or people improve service that is not prescriptive. And I talk a lot, and it's very easy for me to come and say, no, you need to do this here, you need to do this here. But this gives me a tool or a way to work with people to help them find the solutions themselves and guide them the right way. So I appreciate the session. When you feedback, it was longer. And you have to come back. You have to come back, and we'll help you plan.
Okay, fantastic.
No Skype. She wants you in person.
Fantastic. Florence?
I began the day feeling very excited. The excitement has just really grown because I've just started a journey of exploring something that I've really wanted to learn. I had actually tried to call Benta to help me start off. So when I found her this morning, it was quite interesting because we were all looking forward to getting to learn how to actually do this. I really like the way you delivered it in terms of being very real and very simple. Every time you tell someone about design, everybody wants to run. I think design is another thing you really need to have this super
magic powers
to come up with beautiful slides and presentations. And it's been such a short time, but I think it's already something I can go and try and begin to attempt to do and perfect along the way. So thank you very much for everything, and we hope we could have more sessions. It feels like we were just getting the hang of it, and now we have to try and
Thank you.
So I guess it's my turn. Yeah, for me, I started really excited. I'm still very excited, but on top of that, a sense of yearning, to get more.
No, you're feeling collected.
So I think for me that is good because there is something for me to go and do. Now, in terms of my expectations have been exceeded, I think, because one, I have seen exactly how to package it in its different components. A part I've not spent too much time is particularly the bit around the customer expectation and the failed expectations. Because somehow you just think, okay, so when I do the journey map, I've already built in things to exceed. And it's a good component to know what you need to mitigate against. So I think for me, very clear how to draw a good journey map. Secondly, you kept saying, bring the front line into the team, co-create. And one of my expectations was really, how do I empower my clients to do it? And you've answered that, because I can't sit in the office and design a good journey map and tell them this is it. We must walk the processes together. So well done. You're coming back again when? When in May?
Whenever you want to invite us back, we'll be here. We've had so much fun with you guys.
Exactly.
Thank you,
So
Benta.
thank you.
Absolutely.
So Chantel and team, I started out when I came in very curious. I wanted to find out
what new information I would learn. But for me specifically, because I work for the Institute of Customer Experience, it is always my first priority what value we can bring to our members. So for me, I was also coming to see what information, what partnerships, what can I take from this experience and take back to our members so that we can be able to raise the level of service in this country. I was pleasantly surprised. Still very pleasantly surprised. I, first off, really, really loved your passion around it. We always keep saying, me and my team, that customer experience cannot be faked. You either love it or you do not. You either believe in it or you do not.
I love that.
So it was very evident that you're passionate, of course, together with your team, about not just customer experience, but specifically customer journey mapping. And I agree with Florence, and I guess the rest of the team, that this is always seen as a very cumbersome conversation. And I loved how creatively you brought the information. I loved how practical it was. The examples were very apt, very emotional. I mean, I will remember the KLM case study for sure for a very long time. I was skeptical about some of the creative activities we were going to do, draw a duck, use Lego, and I was like, how is this going to work? But I'm really pleasantly surprised at how this team has been able to use this creative way to come up with stories. I'm really surprised at the creativity in this room, and it just reinforces the fact for me that we are very creative as a people, not just in Kenya but around the world. Like, we have a lot of potential, and so even this conversation about how do we empower our staff is very key, because they also have all this potential within them. And so for me, the thing that I'm taking away is in answering the question on what kind of conversations we want to have with our members. And definitely customer journey mapping is one of those that we want to have very specifically, so that we're able to sustain customer experience in this country. And so thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Catherine?
Okay. I'm honored to be the last. Is it the last?
Yeah, last but not least.
Best for last, save the best for last.
No, it's okay. Anyway, maybe I take this opportunity to thank you on behalf of everyone. They've not told me, but I'm giving my vote of honor. When I came in the morning, we were all excited about it. I'm excited about service. I've been in this industry for 12 years. I run a small consultancy firm. Some people know that. I do my 8 to 5, and I also have a small firm. So one of the key areas we put there is doing the customer journey map. So when I was trying to see what is customer journey map, what's customer experience, even from the website, I would do a lot from BrandLove. So meeting you in person is a big honor. I've been following you up on LinkedIn. So it's been quite a journey today. And also meeting all these beautiful ladies who hold higher positions. So I'm quite excited. I've met Terry here. I told her that when I joined the banking sector, I was looking for every banker that I could see so that they can guide me. So sitting with them in the same room is an honor. So we appreciate what you've given us. Sure, it feels short, and we want you to come back again. We want to grow the customer experience space so that it's going to add value. And if you look at Kenya, Kenya is at a different level today. Service is the in thing. We sit here from 2 banks, and trust me, the customer does not care about price. It's about service. So it's a good workshop. Also, the beauty is, even though service seems a bit like people don't appreciate, with time they do, because you'll find most departments are now moving to customer service. You'll find IT, there's a lot of digital revolution coming in, so there's digital experience, so they still want to be part of customer service. And I say, if we are the people who own this space, it means it's a good time to be in the market, because I feel the opportunities are there. So thank you very much for your time. You're welcome again and again. And I wish to take this opportunity to ask if I can leave. I have a meeting.
Yes, absolutely. I've got a lunch ticket for you, so if you want to run, I don't know if I can give you maybe something to take away.
Okay.
But maybe you can just run past them and just say if they can maybe pack your lunch to take with you.
Okay, I'll do
So I'm going to quickly hand out your lunch tickets for you. And they serve lunch until 2 o'clock. So you can run and fetch lunch. I just want to express my gratitude.
Before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
And I think as we are organizing for the picture, you've also just taught me as a mother
Yes.
to pay more attention to my children and their toys.
Oh, lovely. Yes, yes. So now you can steal their Lego.
Yeah, we can still their Legos.
So,
And use
yes.
them for activity.
Okay. Can I put?
So while
Maybe
With the brand love.